tonight is win or go home time. It's Scott City hitting the road to take on the Russell Broncos, and I believe Scott City has maybe never played in this gymnasium, at least against Russell here. Should be a fun game here tonight in a battle of 10-10 teams in the 4 versus 5 seed. Scott City got their way to 10-10 to at least force a 3-way tie here as they took care of the Goodland Cowboys 44-31 last Tuesday night at home on senior night. They also had a 4-2 record in the league and finished third in the GWAC, finishing 10-10 overall. On the other side, the Russell Broncos have maybe slipped a little bit here toward the end of the regular season, dropping 4 of their last 5 games. That included losses to TMP Marion, Trigo, Hill City, and Ellis. They lost last Tuesday night at Ellis, 69-63, and Plaster Lacrosse the game before, or the week before on the 15th, 52-14, their lone win in that 5-game stretch. They're 10-10 on the air. They finished 3-7 in the Mid-Continent League. Should have a fun 4-5 matchup. Winner goes to Goodland on Thursday evening. We'll have more in your pregame show. We'll come back and hear the comments from head coach Brian Gentry. We'll do that after this 2-minute timeout. This is Scott City Beaver basketball.
The dedicated team at Norder Supply is passionate about assisting our customers in achieving maximum net return per acre. That is how we define our success. Through unparalleled agronomic advice and best-in-class customer service, you can depend on us to do what is best for your operation. Ask them today about their spot-on service and how it can fill your needs. Norder Supply. Plain talk, exceptional results.
Scott County Hospital is a highly trained team of motivated and compassionate professionals serving the needs of their community. Dr. Matthew Burns is a general surgeon whose specialty is caring for all patients with elective and emergency surgeries. Why travel for hours when you can be seen right here in Western Kansas? Dr. Burns is specially trained in colonoscopy, gallbladder, and laparoscopic surgeries, hernia repair, wound care, and much more. Scott County Hospital. We put our heart in healthcare.
Furrow Heating and Cooling of Scott City is a proud sponsor of Beaver activities. Brent and Angie take pride in helping our activities and support our students 100%. They can also help you with any heating and cooling needs that you have. Give Furrow Heating and Cooling a call at 620-872-3508 and see if they can help you with your needs today.
At American Implement, we know that our farmers and ranchers are getting up and going to work every morning to provide food, fuel, and fiber for the world. And even though time and technology keeps us constantly changing, one thing will always remain the same. We promise that we'll continue working right beside you. We appreciate all that you do for our country and our communities. From all of us at American Implement, thank you, and may God bless the American farmer and rancher.
ProHealth?
Not a lot of flow to it, but all in all, we did our job defensively, which is what allowed us, to get the victory. Early on in that second half and fourth quarter, even, we were turning the ball over, but luckily our defense bailed us out, and we were able to turn them over a few times to kind of balance each other out. But yeah, just made enough plays defensively to, go on a couple of runs and secure it. But the guys, for the first time seeing that matchup zone, they did okay. If we have to face it again, we'll learn from that. But, overall, it was a good way to finish the season.
Yeah, to get to 10-10 here and the way you guys did it, has to bode for some confidence here to maybe get a run here going into the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. Finished off the season, with 2 victories over Colby and Goodland, and the boys are confident. And that's where you need going into this part of the year. Lose and go home, or win and advance. So we had a good week of practice. I know we are excited for the opportunity that's ahead of us tonight, and looking forward to it.
Once again, Coach Gentry here pregame tonight. Scott City facing Russell. It's been a long time since Scott City faced Russell on the basketball court, but it's always seemed like it's been the first round sub-state. This time you go to Russell here in a 4-5 matchup, and team that's 10-10, but have kind of faltered here down the stretch, dropping 4 of their last 5. But what do you see with Russell's program?
Well, they've got a guard who can really fill it up. If you're not getting on him, he can get hot, and so we've got to be aware. Number one's that they've got enough size down low, to affect some shots. So we've got to be selective when we take those. We've got to be strong down low. Look for kickouts if the shot's not available. All those things. But we've got to rebound tonight with their length 6'8", 6'9" down there. So we've got to do a good job controlling the boards. And we want to get out and run. We don't really want to, have to shoot over, that 6'9" kid. So if we can, get some turnovers and some layups, that's great. But like I said, we had a really good week of practice. We've executed probably better than we have, all season long, as far as practice goes. So we're looking forward to it. But again, we've got to know where number one's at. It's going to be important to not let him get, free too often. Especially if he makes a couple. If he makes a couple, then his confidence starts to really grow, and he's even more dangerous. So we've got to be aware where he's at. They've got some other guys that can spot up and knock some down if they're open. And so we just got to do a good job of playing good team defense and make sure our rotations are tight. And if we do that, I like our chances. Should be a fun one here tonight, and always a fun time of the year with sub-state here is Scott City takes on the Russell Broncos to begin sub-state play, and Coach Brian Gentry here in the pregame. And Coach, thanks for joining me here, and good luck to you guys.
All right, thanks, Adam.
That was Scott City Beaver Coach Brian Gentry. Your pregame interview brought to you today by Farm Bureau Financial Services with Huenberta Benz in Scott City and Leota. More to come in your pregame show. We'll have a breakdown of the matchup, also bringing starters, keys of the game, and the tip-off after this timeout. This is Scott City Beaver basketball.
High-tech and often unpredictable. With
2 minutes total, please. 2 minutes total.
Confidently navigate any unfamiliar terrain. Our breeding program, biotechnology, and incomparable support ensure you grow acres of greatness. For more information, contact Kevin Davis with Precision Ag and Seed at 620-874-0478. And go Beavers!
Howdy, folks. This is Larry with your local Ace Hardware stores in Ulysses and Scott City. We invite everyone to come in and see that we have a wide variety of merchandise for you, your business or home, and your pets. While we are not your typical hardware stores, we are your local county hardware stores. So come on in and let us ask you, what may we help you find today?
Dr. Yeager with Pro Health Chiropractic Office, what do you strive for with your patients?
Our goal, our vision, our desire is to help our communities be healthier and be able to provide that quality of health, not just for today, but I'd like to sit across the table from patients in years to come and realize we've made a difference in their life.
How do we get a hold of you?
271-0243 in Garden City. In Scott City, 872-2310. They can always go on the web at prohealthks.com.
Feel better now. Make an appointment with Dr. Yeager today.
Scott County Hospital is a highly trained team of motivated and compassionate professionals serving the needs of their community. With a beautiful modern facility with state-of-the-art equipment, they continually strive to develop comprehensive services to fill their patients' needs. The specialty clinic at Scott Hospital offers a variety of specialists you would only expect in a larger hospital. Why travel hours when you can be seen right here in western Kansas? If you're in need of a medical specialist, talk with your physician about a referral to meet with one of our visiting specialty doctors. Scott County Hospital. We put our heart in healthcare.
Back here inside Amos Morris Gymnasium here in Russell, Kansas, as we are moments away from the first round of sub-state basketball for the Scott City Beavers. The boys taking on the Russell Broncos in the 4-5 matchup. Of course, winner heads to Goodland on Thursday night for the sub-state semifinal game. That matchup tipping off down the road about 25 or so miles at Al Billinger Fieldhouse here between the Goodland Cowboys and the TMP Marion Monarchs. The 6 o'clock game, or the other games on the bottom half of the bracket, it's the number 2 seed Norton Blue Jays taking on 7 seed Colby. And interestingly enough, those two teams played on the 1st of February in Colby, where the Eagles actually beat Norton in that game. And then the other game is Phillipsburg hosting Hoisington. Phillipsburg actually won that game. They played about a month ago as well. That game was down in Hoisington, and Phillipsburg won that one by 13. That's the 3 versus 6 matchup. So how Scott City got to this number 5 spot? Well, there was a 3-way draw between Scott City, Phillipsburg, and Russell for the 3-4-5. That was actually done last Tuesday night and ended up being the Scott City drawing out 5 and Russell 4 and Phillipsburg number 3. So that's how that all played out there. This first time these two teams have met since 2015. That was in Scott City on the 3rd of March, where the Beavers won 81-29. And they've played pretty much all their games in the postseason. Right now, Scott City leads the series 4-3. First 3 times Russell won. They won in the 1976 sub-state game 70-51. 1979, it was a 4A state championship game that was played at Junction City. Russell beat Scott City there in 79-51, and then the year later, a sub-state game in Norton. They won 74-52, but Scott City's won every matchup since then. And still will be 7 years ago that the teams have played. We'll get to more here in your pregame. They're going to do starters, keys of the game, and the tip here. We'll get to more about Russell and Scott City after this 90-second break here on Mix 94.5.
ProHealth Chiropractic Wellness Centers of Southwest Kansas focuses on overall health for the entire body. Dr. James Yeager strives for the best possible health for his patients the natural way. Whether you're looking for back pain relief through manual or computerized adjustments or through therapy, to lose a few pounds, a healthier water alternative, or an aqua massage, come see Dr. Yeager and his trusted staff in Scott City or Garden City. To set up an appointment, call the offices or visit the website at prohealthks.com for more information.
Women at every stage of life want a healthcare experience uniquely theirs, where excellence meets elegance and healthcare is personalized just for you. Scott County Hospital and Scott City Clinic's skilled physicians and nurses will help your family prepare for the birth of your baby. The private, comfortable, secure rooms for labor, delivery, and postpartum care include jacuzzi tubs for pain management during labor. Call Scott City Clinic to set an appointment today. We put our heart in healthcare.
Back here inside Amos Morse Gymnasium here on KSKL Scott City, as we're moments away from getting started here tonight at Scott City and Russell on the boys' side, opening around at Sub-State here for both squads here. As get started here tonight, we'll get the introductions of the starters presented by Security State Bank and Scott City and Leota. Free bill paying online banking, safe, secure, and easy to use. Member FDIC. For Scott City, coached by Brian Gentry in his 6th season, assisted by Joey Meyer and Drew Kida. To be Austin Tone getting the start tonight. He is the 6-foot senior, averaging 7.7 points and 2.1 rebounds. Also, Gus Hawkins, a 6'6 sophomore, averaging 13.8 points and 6.9 boards a game. Lawson Bailey, the 6-foot junior, at 8.3 points and 3.6 rebounds a game. Efren Charango getting the start again tonight, the 6'2 senior at 3 points and 1.7 rebounds. And Carter Gooden, the 6'4 senior, 4.5 points and 5.3 boards a contest. For the Russell Broncos, they're coached by Blaine Meyer in his 4th season. This is his 2nd stint of year number 2. He is assisted by Chris Salm and Christian Erzoras. It'll be Jackson Cross, a 5'11 junior, averaging 16 points and 2.3 rebounds a game. Wyatt Middleton, the 5'9 junior, averages just 1.7 points and 2.2 boards. Cameron Farmer, a 6-foot junior averaging 1.4 points and 2.7 rebounds. Josh Somm, a 6'1 senior, averaging 8.8 points and 5.3 rebounds. And Jordan Burley, a 6'8 junior. He averages 7.4 points and 5.6 rebounds. Scott City, it's Austin Tone, Gus Hawkins, Lawson Bailey, Efren Trango, and Carter Gooden for Russell. It's Jackson Cross, Wyatt Middleton, Cameron Farmer, Josh Somm, and Jordan Burley. That's your starting five. Russell starts 4 juniors and a senior. Scott City starts 3 seniors, a sophomore, and a junior. Those are your starting lineups presented by Security State Bank. To keys the game here, presented by State Farm agent Michael Trout. We go the proven winner when it comes to insurance. They score bigger than policyholders. Key tonight for Scott City, I think, is just pressure. Find out where number one is at all times. He is their big scorer. He's hit 57 of their 93s this year. Second key is attack inside. I think Scott City can be aggressive there on the inside. Those are your keys to the game. It'll be Scott City tipping off with Gus Hawkins as they wear their light blue uniforms, the white numbers and letters and the darker blue trim. Russell on their home white tops. They have red numbers with blue trim and blue numerals with the red trim. It'll be Jordan Burley and Gus Hawkins, and Russell will win the tap, and we're underway as Russell moves from left to right as I see it, from west to east here in half number one here in this gymnasium here in Russell. Just underway. Scott City opens up in a zone defense. Left side, it goes to Cameron Farmer. Farmer throw back up to Wyatt Cross, or Jackson Cross, excuse me. Cross with the dribble up top. Just underway, the left corner, it goes to Wyatt Middleton. This is a team that averages 52 points a game. Now driving in his Cross, gets it stuffed from behind as he was getting ready to go up, gets it knocked out. It's still going to be Bronco ball here, just 29 seconds in the game. Scott City averages 50 points, but Jackson Cross has 16 of their 52 points. He's going to be the one to watch out for. Burley, the 6'8 junior, averages just under 7.5 a game. They just get it in to avoid the 5-cap. Ball almost thrown away. Almost a push by Gooden, but Russell retains possession. Officials Mark Brack, also Eric Dysinger. And here's a straightaway three up top off the back iron. Rebound tipped into the hands of Josh Somm. And he'll go up and stuffed by Hawkins, who grabs the rebound just right into his hands. And Scott City with their first possession coming up here. First possession, Bailey stops, pops a right side three. Too strong. Rebound into the hands of Wyatt Middleton for Russell. We're a minute in, no score. Scott City's only hit 3 threes in their last 2 games. They had just one against Goodland on Tuesday night last week, but had enough underneath there to get the victory. Up top with it here is Cameron Farmer. You can tell Russell may just want to be patient. Now they get a backdoor cut, driving it. Stuffed by Hawkins on the layup attempt by Farmer. Hawkins already has made his presence known in this game with 2 blocks here. It'll stay Bronco ball here with 6:39 to go in the opening quarter. No score. Russell 0 for 3 from the floor. In our right side, here's a deep 3 on the way, and that is rimming around and dropping home for Jackson Cross. 3-0 Russell, 6:33 to go first quarter as they apply a little three-quarters court pressure in the backcourt with it now Efren Trango. Bounce pass in the front court to Lawson Bailey, now to Carter Gooden. Holds it. Now throw it up top to Efren Trango, right side. Austin Tone for an answer-back triple. That is good. Austin Tone, his 25th triple, ties this game up at 3 with 6:14 to go first quarter. So both teams answering with triples here in the early on. The Beavers a little pressure and trying to go for the trap as Lance Ziegler makes the call for Scott City with their first foul of the night on a push. Had to be charged on to Lawson Bailey is first here with 6:06 to go first quarter. I'm set just above the student section here at Russell. It's a 3-3 score. It's old historic gym. Out high to Jackson Cross and uses up one dribble left side to Middleton. Left baseline to Josh Somm, into the paint, turn hook shot up and in. Flipping it up is going to be Burley over Efren Trango, 5-3, 5:50 to go first quarter. As they play a 2-2-1 3/4 court press, Efren Trango will get it in the front court to Carter Gooden and flips it left corner to Austin Tone. He'll square up for a 3. Good again. Austin Tone has hit 2 threes for the Scott City, has all 6 of their points, and they have their first lead of the night with 5.5 to go first quarter at 6-5. A little pressure in the backcourt, but Russell breaks it right side cross. Wanted to stop and pop the 3, but Tone quickly guarded him out high as the Beavers in that 3-2 zone. Left side to Wyatt Middleton. Ball deflected but picked up by Middleton out high. Almost a reach-in foul by Trango to Cross. Back to Middleton out high. Back to Cross. One dribble goes to the right corner. Entry feed in the right block to Burley. Backs his way in. Back out high to Cross. A guarded three is too strong, or crawls off. Rebound, though, as Cameron Farmer comes out of nowhere to grab the board. And 2 offensive boards early on in the paint. Jumper crawls off to the right for Somm, and the rebound to Carter Gooden. Scott City up by 1 with the ball. 4:50 to work the first quarter effort. Trango drive the left baseline, pulls up. Needs help. Shot stuffed that time by Burley underneath, and he grabs the board. Trango was caught in no man's land. They're going to touch foul out high on Scott City, their second team foul. That's going to be on Efren Trango as first, as Coach Brian Gentry sends 2 to the scorers table. It'll be Ronnie Weathers, the 6'3 senior, and Dylan Metzger, the 6' junior. Also, Russell, no correction, they don't have a sub here. Sorry about that. 4:45, he was coming outside from the scorers table about where they inbounded it at half court. Scott City up by 1. Cut right side, layup. Crawls too strong, but another rebound. Actually, that was put up by Somm. Can't get it to go, and Scott City dodges another bullet there. 4:30 to go first quarter. 6-5 for Scott City. Bailey sets up the offense. Russell playing man-to-man. Lob left elbow to Gus Hawkins. Skips it over right side to Lawson Bailey. Here's a screen. Up top it goes. And a whistle. We got a 3-second lane violation. And that's the first turnover on Scott City. First turnover really on either side here with 4:18 to go first quarter. 6-5 is your score. Russell with the ball down by 1. 2 threes by Austin Tone, a 3 for Jackson Cross, and another 2 for Jordan Burley. Russell still within the backcourt, close to a 10 count, and Gus Hawkins steals the pass. He'll drive in, crossover dribble, gets a strip, and picks it back up. Now double team, throws it backside to Weathers, out high to Tone for his 3rd triple of the quarter. Yes, again! Tone, 3 for 3, the hat trick of threes in the first quarter. We're at the midway point, 9-5. 3:50 to go first quarter of play. Points off turnovers for the Beavers. They push their lead up to 4. In the paint, driving in, here's Somm. Shot up, banks it home. His first 2, and it's 9-7. With 3:42 to go first quarter. Scott City's lead trimmed to 2. Bailey with it in the backcourt, needs help, finds Austin Tone in the front court. He'll drive left side, stop, pops his 4th triple. That was going to be wide right. Rebound into the hands of Russell's Wyatt Middleton. He already has his 2nd board. A heat check time there for Tone. 3:23 to go first quarter in the paint. Jumper for the tie. Short rebound. Ronnie Weathers, Scott City, as that was put up by Jordan Burley, the 6'8 junior. 9-7, Scott City up by a couple. 3 Broncos to check in. Next dead ball as we approach 3 to go first quarter here. Fast first 8 minutes of play here. Off a screen up to Tone. He'll drive in the paint. Gets it stripped and picked up by Hawkins. Power dribble, pump fakes, goes up. Shot's blocked, but a foul. That'll be on Jordan Burley, his first. Russell's first foul with 3:01, and Hawkins to the line for 2 charity shots. Scott City, 3 of their first 6 from the floor. And that first free throw crawls off for Hawkins, who's 65% on the year. Broncos are bringing Charlie Krug, the 5'9 junior. Also, it'll be David Plummel, a 6' junior. And Jace Pierman, who averages just under 7 a game off the bench. He's a 6'3 junior. So they go a little smaller. Second free throw for Hawkins. He has his first point, and it's 10-7. Scott City, 3:01 to go first quarter as they still apply a little pressure in the backcourt. Into the front court, it goes to Somm in transition. The layup is good and one. That time by Pummel. He got Pummel, behind the defense, 10-9 with 2:54 to go first quarter. And Gus Hawkins, a little push from behind, his first, the team's 3rd. And Pummel to the line. Russell, 51% as a team. Pummel, 43% at the line this year, coming in, 12 of 28, trying to tie this game up for a 2nd time. Weathers, okay, I don't know if he had some blood or anything on his nose there, but he may have to. Nope, he's going to stay in here with 2:54 to go first quarter. 6' junior David Pummel trying to tie this game up at 10, and he does. Yeah. He defies the 43% free throw shooting and ties this game up at 10. 2:50 to go first quarter. Tone into the front court, flips it over to Hawkins. Holds it, goes right side to Dylan Metzger, up top to Austin Bailey, left side to Austin Tone. Tone skips it over right side to now they go left side to Tone. Pump fakes on the threes. He's quickly guarded. Back up top to Bailey, looks over Coach Gentry, resets the offense. We're tied at 10, under 2.5 to go first quarter. Out high to Metzger, right corner to Lawson Bailey. He'll try a 3. He'll be too strong. Rebound, crash or whistle. Okay, they're going to call that foul on Russell. That'll be their second team foul of the half. Foul will be charged to Jackson Cross, his first. With 2:21 to go first quarter, as he accused of pushing Weathers after the rebound. So Scott City gets another crack at it, tied at 10. Inbound into Weathers. Oh, he lost it out on an unforced error. Turnover number 2 on Scott City. Russell looking to retake the lead here. 10-10 here with 2:19 to go in the opening quarter. Scott City's hit 3 threes in this period, all by Tone. And now driving the right sideline is Krug, but throws it out high to Jackson Cross. He'll play a good chunk of minutes here for the Broncos. Ball poked away by Bailey in the backcourt, and it'll be picked up by Cross as they do get it across half court and the front court with 2 minutes to go. Out high, Metzger guarding Charlie Krug right in front of the Russell student section. Entry fit into Josh Somm. Backs away and up top. Cross wide open for 3. Calls off. Rebound tipped, and it's going to be hustled by Josh Somm to get the offensive board. Right now, Scott City giving in that 2-3 zone. Maybe getting away with the walk. Layup is too strong for Pummel. The rebound to Weathers. They may have gotten away with the walk there, but Russell's out-rebounded Scott City 7-4 in this first quarter. Bailey, entry feed into Hawkins, has great position. Double teams, gets stripped out of it. And that's going to be last touch by Russell. It'll be Scott City's ball. As back in will be Jordan Burley for Russell. Jackson Rumford in for the first time. Also in is Efren Trango for Scott City. As that'll be Austin Tone and Gus Hawkins here with 91 first quarter seconds remaining. We're tied at 10. Beavers haven't scored in about a minute and a half. Metzger trying to end that with a right corner 3. Too strong, bounces off, rebound tipped. And somehow Metzger gets it and he gets pushed. That time by Charlie Krug. Good hustle by Metzger on the long miss for the rebound. And Scott City's first offensive board. The foul on Krug, his first. Now both teams with 3 fouls here. Beavers without a 2-point basket here. They've hit 3 threes in this first quarter, all by Tone here with a minute 20 to go. And Metzger will try to hit his 4th 3 for Scott City in the quarter. Too strong, rebound, loose. It's hustled, saved into play, but they'll say Efren Trango was out of bounds and it belonged to Russell. In will be Andrew Roth for the first time. He's a 5'10 senior. So Coach Blaine Meyer playing a lot of different players in this first quarter. Minute 15 to work. We're tied at 10. Up top, or in the backcourt with it, Pierman now cutting Pummel into the front court left to Andrew Roth. Roth now flips it behind, but Pierman picks it back up. Right side, now cutting right side, losing it off his foot. Oh, my. They're going to say last touch by Scott City to be Russell ball with 61 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Must have got a fingernail on that one. We're tied at 10 still. Pummel to inbound it. Looking for a cutter, finds right corner to Krug. Krug back up top. It goes to Andrew Roth, then to Burley. Bounce pass in the paint, deflected and stolen away. Second Russell turnover. Scott City hasn't had a field goal in over 3 minutes now. And right side, it goes to Lawson Bailey. To Jackson Rumford at the top. He hands it off left side. Efren Trango will drive in. Pump fake gets pushed. Throws up a shot. No, but the follow, no. But here's Rumford third time. That's the charm. Rumford with his first basket. And Scott City back up 12-10 with 32 seconds to go first quarter. So a couple opportunities that time for the Beavers. A couple rebounds, and they have the 2-point lead here in the final 20 seconds of this first quarter. In it goes left block to Pierman. Flips it out high. Here's Roth, 3 for the lead. Wide left into the hands of Ronnie Weathers backside. His 4th rebound already the first quarter. 12 seconds to go. Trango to bring it across. Beavers up by 2 at 12-10. A screen for Trango, drives left side, kicks in the corner to Lawson Bailey, fires a 3, hits the side of the backboard. Here's Trango, throws up the shot, and that was short at the end of the first quarter. No contact, they'll say, and that's the end of your first quarter. Scott City with a 12-10 lead, 8 minutes in the books here in Russell over Bronco. Back in a minute for the second quarter. This is Beaver basketball. Beaver basketball.
Feed Yard is dedicated to investing in our facilities and staff to provide the best experience possible for the cattle feeder and, in the end, the consumers of our product. We are always in the market to purchase corn and other commodities from local producers. Call our office at 620-872-2111 for current pricing. Our dedicated employees and their families are very important to us, and we are proud of their children that are current Beavers and individuals that will grow into those roles in the future. Fairleigh Feed Yard is privileged to support Scott City youth and are honored to cheer on the Beavers.
Go with the proven winner. I'm Michael Trout from State Farm in Scott City. When it comes to auto insurance, we score big with our policyholders. We score on competitive rates, on customer service, and on satisfaction and speedy claim handling. Let us quote your autos today and make you a part of the Trout State Farm team. Call or stop by Michael Trout State Farm and you can be assured of our personal best.
Scott City was 4 of 15 from the field in that first quarter. They have a 2-point lead. It'll be their ball to begin the second period at 12-10 back here inside Russell's Amos Morris Gymnasium as Russell opens up in a 2-3 zone to begin the second quarter. Left corner to Bailey, entry feed into Carter Gooden, catches it, bounce pass back to Bailey, ball fake, drives in, now back up top to Tone as Scott City with their starting 5 back in there, almost a foul up top. Driving in is Tone, left corner to Bailey, pump fakes, drives in, pulls up mid-range jumper, too strong, rebound backside to Josh Salmorty, has 4 rebounds. Scott City out-rebounded Russell 9-7 in that first quarter, and then a steal. Lead pass down the floor to Efren Trango, drives in, pump fakes, now stranded, gets it back out to Bailey, but Scott City with the third steal and the third Russell turnover. 7:20 to go first half. And the shot up and good. Lawson Bailey his first points, and Scott City matches their largest lead as we're 50 seconds into this second quarter at 14-10. In the front court to Burley, out high to Jackson Cross. Both Burley and Cross had 1 foul in that first half. Scott City stays in their 3-2. Left side, he goes to Pummel up just outside the foul line underneath the Pummel. Stuffed that time. Oh, they're going to get the contact, says official Lance Ziegler, and that's going to be on Hawkins. That'll be his second, team's 4th, and Burley to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So Gus Hawkins with 1 point and 2 fouls. Russell hit their lone free throw by David Pummel on a 3-point play in the first quarter. That tied the game up at the time at 10. It's 14-10, 6:54 to go first half. Burley line where he's 48% on the year. First of 2 free throws is rimming in and out and gets a nice hometown roll back home, 14-11. In is Ronnie Weathers replacing Hawkins with 2 fouls. So Weathers, who's had good games here this year, will have to step up a little bit more here. Second free throw, and it's a 2-point game. So Russell defying their odds at the foul line, coming in 51%. They're 3 of 3, or they pulled to within 2. 14-12, 6:50 to go first half as Russell's back to within 2 in a 2-3 zone. Out high right to Austin Tone. Goes around left to Lawson Bailey. Bailey holds it back up top to Tone. He'll fire a deep straightaway triple. He'll be short on that one. That's going to be last touch by Scott City. Let's say it'll be Russell Ball. So Tone, who has 9 of Scott City's 14 points, all on threes. Russell now led by Jordan Burley, who has 4, and Russell can tie it or take the lead with a 3. Beavers have had 2 leads of 4, but have not been able to separate themselves from the Broncos as they have in the front court, almost stolen away out high. Goes to Pummel. 6:20 to go second quarter. Cross with it up top. Uses up his dribble, now finds Burley at the foul line. Dish it back door. Now losing it, picking back up, and almost a walk. And there no 3-second lane violation. A layup, a short rebound, wrestled away by Carter Gooden. That was put up by Pummel. For Scott City, Carter Gooden his second board. The Beavers up 2 as we're down to 6 minutes to go first half. They switch back up to a man defense. Bailey, entry feed into Gooden. Faces up on Burley, kicks it back out to Bailey. Up top to Trango. He'll drive to the foul line. Now needs help. Uses up a dribble, finds it left to Bailey. 14-12, Scott City lead at 2. Back up top, it goes to Austin Tone as the Beavers reset. Left side to Bailey. Holds it. Now back up top to Weathers. Right side, it goes to Tone, looking for a cutter off for screen. Here's Efren Trango straight away. He'll drive left side. Weathers looking to drive in. Flips it up top to Gooden with 5.5 to go second quarter, and we have a 3-second lane violation. Might complain about that, as that's been called on Scott City twice. Russell's been in the lane all first half, and not a lot of movement there either, but they're not calling it on them. That's Scott City's third turnover. As Efren Trango checks out, and back in is Dylan Metzger for Scott City. That's my only complaint there, is Russell's been in the paint a lot here in the first half, but no foul call when they're on offense. Ball almost deflected as Russell gets in the front court. Now cutting into the paint is Pummel underneath, and we're tied at 14 as Burley with the basket. Our third tie of the half, 5:16 to go second quarter, 14s apiece. Scott City sees their score tied back up with the Broncos here with 5:10 to go before recess. Up top, it's Tone running the point. Still with the dribble. Now he'll just drive down the middle. Bounce pass left side to Weathers, out high to Metzger. Metzger will drive in. Kick it right side to Bailey. Drives right baseline, cut off. And Weathers catches it. Looking to back his way in, almost somehow gets to Metzger. Scott City will pull it back out high with 4:50 to go first half, tied at 14. Scott City unable to separate themselves from the Broncos. Gooden getting harassed and stripped and almost stolen away, but picked up by Tone. He'll drive in. He'll reverse his layup, leaves it short, and they're going to call a late foul on Josh Somm. That'll be his first and the team's fourth. Tone got that foul just because of his sheer aggressiveness to the basket on the reverse layup. It was a late foul, and that'll be team foul number 4 on the Broncos. Both teams have 4 fouls this half. Lawson Bailey with 2 free throws. He's got 9 points of Scott City's 14. 3 of 5 on threes. First free throw short. He came in at 78% at 38 of 49. The Beavers now just 1 of 3 at the line as they bring into Russell. Does Russell, Jace Pierman, also Charlie Krug, and also Cameron Farmer. Jackson Rumford to check in if Tone hits this free throw. And he missed them both. Rare misses. Ball tipped around, and Russell has it into the hands of Pierman. They can take their first lead since 5-3. We're at the 4.5 mark of the second quarter. It's Cross with it out high right. Lobs it backside wide. Shot up too strong. Rebound loose. Picked up, thrown up, no. Into the hands of Carter Gooden for the rebound. Scott City tied at 14 here with Russell with 4:16 to go first half. Bringing into the front court here with Tone, who missed a rare couple free throws, who came in at 78%. Now he'll drive in left side. He's cut up, needs help, ball deflected, push by Cross, no foul call. Turnover number 4 on Russell. Midway point, second quarter, tied at 14. Pump fake by Cross in the paint, driving into Somm. Splits defenders, a lot of contact, the whistle. They're going to call a tie-up. Possession arrow will favor Russell. Things getting a little chippy here in this second quarter. Rumford in for Carter Gooden. Here with 3:54 to go second quarter. It's Russell ball in the possession arrow. We're tied at 14. The Beavers have not had a basket in nearly 3.5 minutes. Their only points coming on a Lawson Bailey mid-range jumper. Russell trying to inbound it in. They'll kick it up top. Ball loose. A lot of contact and stolen by Jackson Rumford. Russell with their 4th turnover. Scott City has 4 steals off their turnovers. Bailey lob into Weathers, catches it, throws it up, leaves it short, and the rebound goes to Russell. Man, a missed opportunity there. Somm already with 6 rebounds in this first half. 3:35 to go here in the first half, tied at 14. With it is Jackson Cross. Jace Thomas in there for the first time, the 6'1 junior. Up top with it here is Cross, drives in, jump stop, floater, leaves it short. Rebound corralled by Ronnie Weathers, his 5th rebound of the half. Thomas drives it right side, bounce pass in the corner to Bailey. 3, no, but rebound, Rumford had it. Gets it knocked out of his hands. It'll still stay with Scott City. It's been an interesting first half here. 3:12 to go, tied at 14. Basketball tonight brought to you by Wendy's, White's Food Liner, Wheatland Electric, Western State Bank, Western Kansas Insurance, and Vogelmore Family Farms. Weathers, touch pass, right corner. Can Metzger break the seal on a 3? No, but rebound, they're going to call a pushing foul on Jace Thomas, trying to go for the rebound on the left corner. And Scott City has gone ice cold from the floor here. That's going to be Scott City's 5th foul of the half, and the team, first on Thomas. Also, basketball brought to you by Turner Sheet Metal, True North Cafe, Original Grande, Stevens Veterinary Services. Well, here's Russell pushing it across here with 3 minutes. Pierman dishes it, saved by Metzger, but right back into the hands of Pierman. Underneath it goes to Somm, splits the defenders, bank shot, no, and the rebound crashing the boards is Ronnie Weathers. Hasn't been the prettiest of halves here. 14-all, 2:50 to go first half. Now left side to Thomas. Nice jump to save it. Up top to Bailey, into Rumford, who has great position. Backs away and flips it up, and it crawls off. Man, rebound. And almost a walk, or probably getting away with a walk, is Russell that time. It's Somm with the board. Scott City and Russell missing a lot of close ones. And then a steal by Metzger almost, and then a quick 30-second timeout for Russell. 2:29 to go first half. They're really letting them play here for the most part. We're tied at 14, but the Beavers on a 5-minute scoring drought. Basketball also brought to you tonight by Spencer Pest Control, Security State Bank, Scott Pro, Scott County Records, Scott County Hospital, Scott County Fitness Center, Scott Cooperative Association, Scott Community Foundation, Scott City Pharmacy Giftologist, Scott City Ice Center, Road and Bean Green Agency, also Richards Financial Services, Our Brothers Auto Mechanic, and Precision Ag and Seed. Also, basketball brought to you by Pokey Feeders, Platinum H Insurance, Plain Jones, New Life, Market and Order Supply, Miller Veterinary Clinic, Midwest Mixer, Western Bearing, Metzger Appraisals, Metzger Family Farms, McCarty Family Farms, and Low Tree Farms and Livestock. Really the story here, we're tied at 14. Both teams with just 5 field goals made in this first half. Scott City hasn't scored in nearly 5 minutes. They went up 14-10 in the first minute of the second quarter. Russell has had all their points scored by Jordan Burley, the 6A junior. He tied it up about 3 minutes ago. So both teams scoring at a minimum here in this first half. It hasn't been pretty either side. Inbound in to Charlie Krug as we're back to action. Now at the foul line to Burley. Goes right side, almost losing it. Now up top, here's a three, and that is wide left. Rebound right in the hands of Jackson Rumford for Scott City. Already crowd his third board of the half. In transition, here come the Beavers. Tied at 14, driving in Rumford right side. Metzger, can he get a three to drop? No, he can't. Rebound into Aries Winserling, who just checked in for the first time. Scott City just ice cold from the floor here in the final 2 minutes of this first half. The front court with it is Cameron Farmer. He is going to be trapped out high, needs help. Finds the foul line, now floating up and crawling off that time, and Weathers, he was just out of bounds as he grabbed the rebound after the Burley miss. Jackson Cross in, replacing Andrew Roth with 1:48 to go, second quarter. We're still tied at 14. We've been tied here for over 3 minutes. This has been an ugly first half. In will be Austin Tone replacing Jace Thomas. But Scott City has not scored in over 5 minutes. Russell hasn't scored in 3.5 minutes. They have the ball. Trying to avoid it. Boy, it's a long count there. Inbound into Andrew Roth, now up top to Jackson Cross. Cross guarded by Bailey. Scott City's gone man-to-man. Aries Winserling back up top to Cross here. The 1:35 to go in the first half. We're still tied here at 14. Driving strongest Cross, layup good. He has 5, and Russell with their lead first time of the quarter, 16-14, 1:25 to go first half as Tone will take it into the front court here as the Beavers trail for the first time since 5-3. Scott City has not scored in 6 minutes. Tone left side Bailey. They have not had a shot in a long time. Can Weathers in? No. Rebound tipped it into the hands of Russell. Boy, Scott City cannot buy a basket here as that was Burley with the board, and they're up by 2 with the ball. Final minute of this first half. In the right corner, wide open, 3 on the way. Too strong for Farmer. Backside board for Weathers. Throws it down court to Bailey here with 50 seconds to go. Crosses over, dribble goes up top. Russell man-to-man right side to Dylan Metzger. Lob into Rumford, catches it, guarded by Winserling. Needs help, finds Metzger. Now left corner, can Bailey give Scott City the lead back? Oh, that was halfway in and out. Weathers follow finally. He gets the board. He's been a Windex man for the Beavers. We're tied at 16 with 30 seconds to go first half. Our fourth tie and a nearly 7-minute scoring drought erased there for the Beavers. Weathers with 2 points and 8 rebounds in this first half. Now Cross with it. 15 seconds. Right corner it goes to Andrew Roth. He'll drive the right baseline. Lob into Burley. Back up top to Cross as Russell's going to go for the final shot with 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4 seconds. 3. Cross, a step back 3. 2 strong. Rebound. A lot of contact and in the hands of Jackson Rumford. And we have finally reached halftime here in Russell. Well, we're squared up at 16-16. It was a 6-4 run for Russell in that second quarter to tie the game up here at 16 apiece here at the break. We'll come back in 3 minutes, or let's come back in 1 minute. We have an interview from wrestling from Saturday. We'll do that in 1 minute here on Mix 94.5. been a tough first half here, scoring for both teams, 16 apiece. On Saturday, Scott City wrapped up their wrestling season at the 4A state wrestling tournament inside the Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina. Had a chance to recap the season with Coach Dakota Hayes.
Dakota, 9 to state here, 3 on the medal, but you guys placed 8th as a team. Good season here, but kind of reflect back here on your team here throughout this state tournament.
We had a rough first round. It's one of those things where losing that first match round is tough, but you got to battle through and fight your way through the backside. I'm proud of the guys that picked up some wins. They contributed to the team score, and then you got JP that battled all day. He was pretty exhausted at the end of the day, but he got done what he needed to get done. And Kale, he ended his senior season not where he wanted to be, but he wrestled tough, wrestled well, and it's one of those things that's promising to see. So.
It is, mentioned and highlighted by Colin McDaniel, what a championship match he had. He had the aggression right off the bat, and I think that's what won him the match.
No, it's one of those things, the game plan going in that we were talking about is we needed to get the first takedown. That way we didn't have to try to play catch up. It's one of those things, you get the first takedown, it's your match, it's in your hands, you push the you push the tempo, all that stuff. You set all that stuff in motion. So getting that first takedown is really, really big, and he managed to get that first takedown and go from there. So.
Yeah, you mentioned 4th place Kale Wheeler, phenomenal run there. 40 wins this year is pretty remarkable, and he was so close there with.
At Turner Sheet Metal, our main goal is to enhance the comfort of your home while making sure that our customers are 100% satisfied. Need your furnace checked for the winter? Call us. Need your air conditioner cleaned for the summer? Our NATE certified technicians are the guys for the job. Turner Sheet Metal, your Bryant authorized dealer in Scott City, can also help you save up to 40% on your heating and cooling costs with a Bryant Evolution system. Call for a free estimate and let us help keep your family comfortable and safe. Turner Sheet Metal, South Highway 83 in Scott City. Scott City Eye Center has been a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Scott City community since 1999. Our experienced eye doctors offer comprehensive vision examinations at our Scott City optometry office and specialize in the diagnosis and treatment of a wide array of eye diseases, conditions, and problems. We use advanced diagnostic technology and are committed to improving the quality of life of persons in the Scott City community through enhanced vision. Give yourself the gift of clear vision. Schedule an appointment with Joshua J. Gooden, OD, today.
Circle C Farms is family owned and operated. They offer a complete line of top quality farming services. Circle C Farms is now offering grid sampling and precision fertilizer applications. They have the right equipment for your job, and as always, they bring you tomorrow's technology to today's farming. So stop on by and visit with Steve and Ted about your needs, or just give them a call at 620-872-3299. Circle C Farms is a proud sponsor of the Beaver Broadcasting Network.
For exceptional service in real estate, put Stephanie Shapland at Shapland Real Estate to work for you. Property homework is what we do best at Shapland Real Estate. We put forth every effort to get results that move you. Our expertise in buying and selling residential, commercial, and agriculture property is built on the tradition of trust and thoroughness that you deserve. Shapland Real Estate takes pride in our community and in cheering on our students in all that they do. Give Shapland Real Estate a call or visit our website today.
by the new and improved Wagon Wash, located at 501 Jackson Street in Scott City, Kansas. We added on a dog wash for your pet's hygienic needs. There are 6 different modes you can choose from: shampoo, oatmeal conditioner, rinse, odor control, flea and tick, and blow dry. Our facilities are regularly cleaned, and we have a vending machine full of treats for you and your pet. Follow us on Facebook at Wagon Wash Car Wash.
White's Food Liner is located at 1314 South Main Street in Scott City, Kansas. They are open daily from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Home delivery is available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. just by calling 620-872-5854. They are a full-service grocery store offering a wide selection of varieties at affordable prices. Sign up today for their mobile app. Look for it in the App Play Store under White's Food Liner. Don't forget to visit today.
And unmatched customer service. To learn more, call 800-800-4865 or visit agloan.com.
In the heart of western Kansas, Buglemore Family Farms is an efficient, team-driven, goal-oriented farming operation dedicated to hard work, moral integrity, community involvement, and environmental sustainability. Our diverse and knowledgeable team utilizes cutting-edge technology to incorporate practices that increase the productivity and profitability of the land. The land we farm is our livelihood and our future. Deeply rooted in the heart of western Kansas, Buglemore Family Farms is an efficient, team-driven, goal-oriented farming operation dedicated to hard work, moral integrity, community involvement, and environmental sustainability. Our diverse and knowledgeable team utilizes cutting-edge technology to incorporate practices that increase the productivity and profitability of the land. The land we farm is our livelihood and our future.
Did not shoot the ball well in the first half, just 24% from the floor at 6 of 25. They were 3 of 14 on threes and 3 of 11 on twos in that first half, and 1 of 4 from the foul line, which has been unusual considering they've shot the free throws quite well over the last 2 games. The Beavers had 4 turnovers. They out-rebounded Russell 17-14. They had 5 fouls, 4 steals, 11 defensive rebounds. Russell was led by Jordan Burley with 6, Jackson Cross 5, 3 for David Pummel, 2 for Josh Sum. They had 4 fouls, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, and 14 rebounds, 9 defensive and 5 offense. They were 6 of 26 from the floor with the Broncos in the first half for 23%. And 1 of 8 on threes, of 5 18 on twos, but 3 of 3 from the foul line. As we're underway in the second half, Scott City with the ball tied at 16. Jackson run for the lone player either side in foul trouble. He had 2 in the first half as left-sided Triangle looking to drive in. Throws it up top to Lawson Bailey. Bailey with it. By the way, TMP was up on Goodland 15-7 after one into Hawkins. Backs his way and trying to split the defenders. Throws up a tough shot. It drops home. So Scott City attacking inside. Hawkins with his first field goal and breaks the score. Or tie, that is 18-16. We're 30 seconds into this second period, or second half, excuse me. Driving left baseline. Here's Sum underneath, reverse layup, blocked out of there by Carter Gooden. It'll still stay with the Beavers, or for the, the Russell Broncos. It's 30-17 TMP over Goodland at the break over in Hayes tonight. Up top, it's Cross guarded by Trango, drives in, wanted to take the 17-footer, almost pinned that ball on his hip for a double dribble. First minute of the second half, Scott City up by a couple, 18-16. Driving right side, it's Farmer uses up his dribble, now off a screen out high. It's Middleton guarded by Tone. It's Scott City in a man-to-man look here. Cross with it, gets a screen, drives right side, and then quickly guarded back by Tarango, looking drive in, and loses the ball. And Efren Tarango with the steal, and then knocks it off of Cross as he's falling out of bounds. 5 steals, 5 Bronco turnovers here in this game, and the Beavers, who have not led by more than 4 with the ball back. Up 18-16, excuse me. 6:50 to go third quarter into Tone. Still in the backcourt of the Beavers. They need to get it across, and they do with Triangle. Left side to Carter Gooden. Looking to drive in. One, dribble back up top to Austin Tone. He'll drive in, strip it right in the hands of Carter Gooden. Pump fakes, goes up and is fouled. He'll get 2 free throws as he gets the foul, I believe, on Josh Somm. That'll be his first and the team's first of the half. Excuse me, with 6:41 to go third quarter. Nope, they're going to get that on Cameron Farmer. Jackson, they're going to call that a foul on the floor. Thought he was going up into Carter Gooden. Power dribble back his way and a little hook shot up. Leaves it short, rebound loose, but picked up by Jackson Cross for Russell. Nice move for Gooden, just couldn't get it to drop in. And then we're going to get a pushing foul, an offensive foul. An interesting call on Russell. That'd be on Jackson Cross, his second, team's second of the half, with 6:32 to go third quarter. So the Beavers with the ball up 2 again have not been able to extend their lead past 4. Russell is not led by more than 2 in the game. Make that 3. They had a 3-0 lead to begin. 6:20 to go third quarter. Yo-yo dribble that time by Tone. Almost carried it. He'll drive in. Loses the ball. Got it stripped. And turnover number 5 on Scott City. Russell with the ball down 2. Here's a catch and shoot 3 for the lead. It's good. Jackson Cross hits his second 3. And it's 19-18 with 6:08 to go third quarter. Our 4th lead change. Already 2 here in the first 2 minutes of this second half. So Russell back up by 1. That's points off turnovers. Hawkins left tied to Tarango. Russell has hit 2 threes in the game. Scott City's hit 3, but none since the first quarter. Now bounce pass. Tarango will try to answer back with a 3. Too strong. Long rebound. Tarango saves it into play, and Scott City will get another crack at left side to Lawson Bailey with 5:40 to go. Russell kind of playing a 3-2 look as well. Up top, Tarango trying to get it to Hawkins. Fumbles it, picks it back up, then puts it back up. Boy, a lot of hand contact and no foul called, and the rebound to Russell, who's up by 1. Man, you could hear the slap clear up here. No foul call, but Hawkins makes up with a steal. Late pass to Efren Tarango, 7th Bronco turnover. Tarango will drive in, loses the ball, and it's going to go off of him and out of bounds. As Dylan Metzger checks in for Efren Tarango, and Coach Brian Gentry is going to burn a 30-second timeout. Beavers down 1 here with 5:18 to go third quarter, 19-18. Both teams struggling from the floor here tonight. Basketball also brought to you by Jackson Glue Group, JF Beaver Advertising, J&R Trucking, J&R Car and Truck, HRC Feed Yards, Hey Mamie Farms, High Choice Feeders, Harris Chiropractic and Acupuncture. Also, Great Western Tire, Fro Electric, Fro Ag Service, Fro Heating and Cooling, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Neil Baker, First National Bank, Fairleigh Companies. So the Beavers down 1, but it's Russell's ball that time with 5:18 to go. And Tarango was driving in. It kind of went right behind him and out of bounds off his back there, and back over it went to Russell. Scott City really struggling with the zone defense and plus cold shooting. They did a couple of times attack, but also Weathers back in the game for Scott City as Carter Gooden is out. 19-18, Russell up by 1 with the ball here out of the timeout. 5:15 here in this third. Cross with it. Now in the front court pass to Burley. Right side, it goes over to Wyatt Middleton. Now into the 6'8 Burley. Goes up and leaves it short. Rebound. Gus Hawkins rips it away, and then we got a holding foul on Russell after a nice rebound for Hawkins. Cameron Farmer's second foul. 3rd team foul on Russell, and that'll bring in David Pummel as he replaces Cameron Farmer, who just picked up a second foul. 19-18, Beavers down 1 with the ball here. As we're under 5 now, third quarter, right side. These teams both scored 12-10 Scott City after 1. That was 16-0 at the break. Now Weathers with the foul line left corner to Bailey. Ball fake looking to drive in. Jump stop, mid-range jumper, leaves it short, falling back, and Pummel the rebound. Had a good look, but faded out of that instead of going straight up here. 4:38 in the third quarter, 1-point Bronco lead, and that ball almost deflected, now driving in. Pump fake, going up, shot up good for Somm, and it's 21-18 Russell, 4:28 to go third quarter. And the Broncos with a 5 are on to match their largest lead at 3. And left side, here's Metzger driving in his floater, banked off the right, rebound, ripped away by Somm over Metzger, and in transition, here's Cross. Euro step shot up, and it bounces in and one, of course. Sorry. 23-18, 4:08 to go third quarter, and Cross now with 10 points, and Austin Tone, his first, team's first, but Russell on a 7-0 run. And they have their largest lead of the night. Charlie Krug in for Russell, who's up 23-18 cross, a 65% free throw shooter and misses it. Weathers grabs his 9th board of the game unofficially. But Scott City needs some points here. Haven't scored in 3.5 minutes. They've had long droughts tonight, 23-18. Hawkins will take a straightaway 3 and bury it. That'll work. His 6-3 pulls the Beavers to within 2. 3:53 to go third quarter at 23-21. But here's Russell quickly back the other way. Oh, they're going to call a blocking foul on Weathers. That was probably the right call as he was moving. Weathers tried to get in front of Cross. That'll be Weathers' first and team's second. But a big 3 for Hawkins, who has now 6 points. Larry's Winzerling back in for Russell here with 3:48 to go in the third. 2-point Russell lead at 23-21. Russell to inbound it. They get it in right corner to Charlie Krug. Up top to Jackson Cross. Almost lost the dribble. Now stops as Bailey quickly recovers on defense. Back to Krug. And it goes to Winzerling. Now left corner it goes to Pummel. Pummel looking to feed it in but can't. Back to Krug here with 3.5 to go third quarter. Backside feed. Catching it. Looking to drive in is Pummel. He'll get blocked that time by Weathers, and Hawkins with the board. Scott City can tie this game up here or take the lead with a 3. Tone will drive in. He'll just take it all the way, fadeaway right. Baseline short rebound. Hawkins catches it. He gets stripped going up, and it's stolen away. In transition, here's Cross layup good. 4-point turnaround, 25-21. Russell wants time here as we'll take a full timeout with 3:09 to go third quarter. It's Russell 25, Scott City 21. Back in a minute. This is Beaver basketball.
If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, check out J&R Auto Group with locations in Scott City, Oakley, and Colby. J&R Auto Group has a fully trained service and parts staff for repairs on most makes and models of vehicles in Scott City and both Oakley locations. Locally owned and operated, J&R Auto Group provide over 250 new and used vehicles in stock and ready to be delivered. Stop on in and check out J&R Auto Group LLC.com for all your vehicle needs.
For more than 65 years, Tetro has been the region's leader in intelligent, efficient, and
Russell has outscored Scott City 9-5 in this third quarter, and they have a 4-point lead here. The Beavers need to get some hot shooting going as Alex Rodriguez checks in for the first time, the 5'10 senior. 25-21, that was a 4-point swing there. Could have went 23 all. Missed shot there, and then Russell comes back the other way. Cross is starting to take over. He has 12. Rodriguez with it. Up top to Lawson Bailey with 2:58 to go third quarter. Russell's starting to heat up from the floor. Entry feed deflected and turnover. 8th turnover on Scott City, 4 in this quarter. And with 2:45 to go third quarter, Russell can extend their lead. They've led by as many as 5 in this third. It's 25-21. Both teams 10-10 on the year. Russell has not won a sub-state game. I've checked as far back as 2005, so it's probably been at least 18, 19, 20 years. Driving left baseline. And then pass out high to Cross, open for 3, and that's going to be short. Rebound, Ronnie Weathers, working on 10-rebound night here. And the front court left to Dylan Metzger, up top to Hawkins. He'll step into a 3. That one left short. Saving the play to Rodriguez to Weathers underneath. Trying to work his way around, throws one up and gets it go through the contact. He has his 4th point, and it's 25-23 with 2:07 to go third quarter. Scott City answers back on a big basket there, and they force a turnover. Bailey has it, 3 on 2 numbers. He'll pull up left side, deflect, and then we're going to get a tie-up, and that'll be Russell's ball in the possession arrow. Says official Mark Bracken. Scott City got a little too excited there, and that'll be turnover number 9 on the Beavers. His back in is going to be Jordan Burley. Replacing Josh Somm. 1:56 here in this third, and Efren Trango is going to check in. Andrew Roth will check in for Russell. Out is going to be Metzger. Jackson Cross is going to be out for Russell. 25-23, minute 56 to go third quarter. The Beavers back down 2. They had a chance to tie, but a tie-up turned that around. Now driving across is going to be Krug. He'll be now Winzerling underneath. Shot blocked by Hawkins, but then recovered, and then last out of bounds that time by Roth, who thought he was tripped, and a turnover number 9. So underneath there, Winsley thought he had an easy basket, but Hawkins with another block here with 1:45 to go third period. Scott City can tie this up or take the lead with a three-pointer or a three-point play. Rodriguez up top to Efren Tarango. One dribble, he'll square up for a three. The lead, that's wide to left, and the rebound goes to Roth for Russell. Another missed opportunity for Scott City to take the lead back here with 1:25 in the third. 25-23, Russell up by 2 into Winsley, left block. Catches it, now back up top, ball fake here by Roth. Now and that's going to be a travel called on David Pummel. Turnover number 10 on Russell's Carter Gooden and Austin Tone. If Scott City can start hitting their shots, I think they can take off here, but boy, they've been complete opposite of the temperature outside today. It was about 70 when we arrived at Russell. Minute 10 to go third quarter. Still Beavers down by 2 as Russell goes back to a 2-3 zone. Left side to Lawson Bailey. Entry feed into Gooden to the left baseline. Weathers left block. Elbow. He'll go in strong and tie it up at 25. He has the last 4 for the Beavers as we're at the minute mark of the third quarter. Our 5th tie of the night, the first of the second half, almost a travel. Out high up top to Roth, right wing. Now cut backside Winsling, stepping back. Krug for a 3 for the lead is good. He hits his 11th 3 of the year, and it's 28-25 with 43 seconds to go third quarter. Just when Scott City tied it back up, Russell hits their 4th 3 of the game, or 3rd 3 of the game. Into Efren Tarango at the foul line, looking to drive in, may have gotten away with the walk. Good, and here's Bailey for an answer back triple. That's going to be short. Rebound to Russell, David Pummel. 28-25, Russell with the lead in the ball, and they almost lose it. Pummel right baseline, back up top. Here's Krug for another 3, hits another one. 31-25, Russell, their largest lead of the night with 13 seconds to go. Of course, another team gets hot on the Beavers from downtown, and Scott City's going to play catch-up here with 5 seconds. They're down 6. Left corner, can Efren Tarango hit a 3? Too strong, rebound, and that's the end of your third quarter. After Scott City tied it up at 25, Charlie Krug hits back-to-back 3s, and it's 28-25 Russell after 3. We go to the fourth quarter in a minute. This is Beaver basketball. Son of a gun.
Plumbing and HVAC. Through pre-construction, intelligent construction services, commercial and industrial service, residential plumbing and HVAC service, the company's values of respect, excellence, and determination can be seen through everything we do. Tetro commits to provide reliable services through team enrichment, training, and technology to be the contractor of choice.
It takes more than just the seed to raise a good crop.
It takes the effort of a great team.
It takes the same teamwork and dedication to be successful on the football field.
2 receivers said it'll be an option play, but handoff to the fullback, Golden. He finds nothing.
Vogelmore Family Farms is proud to be part of Scott Community, where together we raise our most important crop of all, our kids.
Western State Bank proudly supports Scott Community High School students and athletes as they prepare for another great year of achievements. Just as our students prepare for another successful year, we encourage you to be prepared for whatever life may bring you. Stop in and talk with the knowledgeable staff at Western State Bank, whether it be a new home loan.
With a minute to go at 25 on a Ronnie Weathers basket, but then back-to-back 3s for the 5'9" junior Charlie Krug, who is 10 of 39 coming in on 3s, hits 2 in a row to give Russell the lead at 31-25. Scott City's ball to begin the fourth quarter. They hit 3 threes in that period, 4 for the game. Tone with the 3, short. Rebound goes out, or ball goes out of bounds, and Scott City cannot buy a 3, and they need to go to work on defense. Down 6 here with 7:49 to go. Russell has not beaten Scott City in 4 straight times they've played. The last one came in Substate, 1980 in Norton, 72-54. Here's driving in. Oh, got away with a walk. My goodness. 33-25, Burley, who got the suitcase out and walked through the lane for his 8th point, and Russell on an 8-0 run. Tone can't mix the shot, and Burley with their board. My goodness, 33-25 with 7:44 to go. Cross drives in, layup, and he's fouled. 7:22 left. Things starting to unravel a little bit for Scott City as Russell getting some big breaks here in this fourth quarter here. The foul on Weathers is second. Cross, who leads Russell with 12. He's 0 for 1 at the line, but Russell 3 of 4 at the line. Free throw is good, and it's a 9-0 run, 34-25 with 7:22 to go. Gus Hawkins in for Efren Tarango. Scott City has Austin Tone, Lawson Bailey, and we're going to get a timeout for Coach Brian Gentry. He'll take a full with 7:22 to go. 34-25 Russell. Back in a minute. This is Beaver basketball.
For your business or any one of our checking and savings account options, we're here to help you. Make sure to check out all of our internet banking options provided at WSBKS.com. Western State Bank, member FDIC. And as always, go Beavers!
The dedicated team at Norder Supply is passionate about assisting our customers in achieving maximum net return per acre. That is how we define our success. Through unparalleled agronomic advice and best-in-class customer service, you can depend on us to do what is best for your operation. Ask them today about their spot-on service and how it can fill your needs. Norder Supply. Plain talk, exceptional results.
Scott County Hospital is a highly trained team of motivated and compassionate professionals serving the needs of their community. Dr. Matthew Burns is a general surgeon whose specialty is caring for all patients with elective and emergency surgeries. Why travel for hours when you can be seen right here in Western Kansas? Dr. Burns is specially trained in colonoscopy.
34-25, 7:22 to go in the game. Another free throw for Jackson Cross to make this a double-digit game, and he gets the bounce. 35-25, Russell gets all their points here in the last minute of this game. 2 threes helped in the final minute for Russell after it's tied at 25. Up top to Bailey to Tone. 7:12 to go. Back to Bailey, left baseline to Weathers. And that's going to be a whistle and a holding foul. 4th team foul on Russell this half. Scott City has 3. Foul charge to Andrew Roth is first. But Scott City needs to start attacking a little bit more here. Down 10, first minute of this 4th quarter. They've had an issue with this 2-3 zone here tonight. Bailey to inbound. It does so to Weathers. Out high to Austin Tone. Now to Bailey. You don't need to rush it, but you need to get some points. Out high to Bailey. He'll try a 3. Can he break the seal? Yes, he can. His 19-3 makes this a 7-point game here with 6:51 to go. Scott City applies some full court pressure. They almost force a walk, and they do. That's a good start. 11th Bronco turnover here. They didn't catch the walk about 30 seconds or about a minute ago on Jordan Burley, but they catch that one right at half court. Scott City down 7 with the ball back here. 6:45 to go, 35-28. Entry feed into Hawkins. Now back up top to Bailey for another triple. Yes, he got another one. It's a 4-point game. Back-to-back Bailey threes. 6.5 to go. 35-31 your score. Here's Cross bringing it across. Lead pass right wing. Catching it that time is Andrew Roth. Up top, here's another 3. Short. Rebound Carter Gooden. That was put up but still ripped away that time by some. And layup blocked by Hawkins from behind. What a play into the hands of Weathers, who has 12 boards, a career high. Tone with it. Scott City ball deflecting across with the steal. Cross will go up and lay it up and score it. 37-31, 6:05 to go. He's a very skilled player off Scott City's 10th turnover. That breaks the 6-0 run. Ball stolen away, and nope, tie up. And it'll be a turnover back-to-back on Scott City. Beavers need to fake their entry feed and then pass. Get the defense out. They're not doing that right now. They're trying to rush things. You're down 6. You got a long ways to go in this game. Trying to force it a little bit too much instead of the first fake, and they almost get the steal. Now lead passes. Russell has 2-on-1 numbers. They'll pull up Roth with it. Right baseline, driving underneath. Shot stuffed by Carter Gooden on some, and he gets the rebound. 37-31, Russell with the lead. Scott City with the ball. 5.5 to go. Tone goes left side with it. Now skips it over the right corner to Ronnie Weathers. He'll drive the right baseline, dish it to Hawkins, catches the power dribble. He'll get it knocked out of bounds, and a break for Scott City, and it'll look like Hawkins was the last to touch it. Then it'll be Wyatt Middleton to replace Andrew Roth for Russell. 6-point game with 5:28 to go. Inbound left corner. Can Weathers hit a 3? Yes, he can! Left corner 3. His 6-3 pulls Scott City to within 3. And an offensive foul. Weathers takes the charge after he hit his 9th point. And all of a sudden, Scott City within 3 with 5:20 to go. 37-34. Scott City on a 9-2 run over the last minute and a half here. Left corner to Weathers. He'll try another 3. We're tied! Holy cow! A 12-2 run after Scott City was down 10. We're tied here with 5:12 to go. 37 all. That's our sixth tie of the night. Weathers has hit 2 threes and now a straightaway three. Cross, no. Rebound, Hawkins. Scott City can take the lead back here. They have not led since 18-16. They're on a 12-2 run to tie this game at 37. 4:55 to go. Bailey ball fakes on the three. Scott City's hit 3 threes in this fourth quarter. They've hit 7 for the game. Good an entry feed to Weathers. Catches it, goes left, and it's too strong. A lot of contact in the rebound in the hands of Jackson Cross. As Weathers has a dozen points, he has a double-double. A 30-second timeout taken by Russell with 4:36 to go. We're tied at 37 here. I'd like to thank J&R Car and Truck Center for providing transportation here to Russell. You can view their new and pre-owned inventory in their lot at J&R Car and Truck Center, West 5th Street, Scott City. Also at a location Oakley and online at jrcarandtruck.com. Also, basketball tonight brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services, Huenberta Benz, DeKalb Bears, Shells, Flowers, and more. Brookover Cattle Company, Burning Farms Beef Belt, Beavertown FFL, Bartlett Grain, B&H Paving, American Implement. So Ronnie Weathers now leading Scott City with 12 points and 12 rebounds unofficially, and we're tied at 37 here with 4:36 to go. Russell took a 35-25 lead with 7:25 to go. You had back-to-back threes for Lawson Bailey, who now has 8. Back-to-back threes for Ronnie Weathers, who tied it up within 7 seconds. He hit the three to pull it within 37-34, took the charge, and then hit the three in the left corner wide open to tie the game up. 5 fouls on Russell this half. 3, we have a timeout. They're going to have to pull Carter Gooden out and put Jackson Rumford in. I don't know if he had some blood on his knee or something. But, boy, they've been hitting the deck here hard tonight in Russell. 37 all. So this offense starting to work a little bit here for Scott City. 4:35 to go. Now they need another defensive stop. Krug hit back-to-back threes to close the third quarter. And now almost a foul up top. Here's Krug taking it right side. Ball deflected by Rumford. He's got the steals. He hits the deck and gets a timeout granted by Eric Dysinger, the official, as that'll be a full with 4:22 to go. Correction, it is a 30. I was writing that on Russell's sheet there, but we'll keep it right here. So Scott City with the steal and Russell's 13th turnover. Good hustle by Jackson Rumford, tied at 37. Scott City had one opportunity earlier last trip down to take the lead. The shot was a little strong. And the Beavers with a chance to take their first lead since 18-16. They have not led by more than 4 points on several occasions here. Russell had their big lead at a dozen. At 35-25 just about 3 minutes ago. Scott City with 4 threes, 2 by Lawson Bailey, 2 by Ronnie Weathers for their 12 points in the fourth quarter to tie this game up at 37. Can the Beavers take the lead back here as we approach the midway point of this fourth quarter, tied at 37? Here's Bailey into the front court with the dribble with man-to-man defense. Middleton guards him out high left. Austin Tone. Tone puts it on the floor a couple times. He loses the dribble, picks it up right at half court, gets it stripped again, and now picks it back up. Ball deflected, they say, gets around. 4:05 to go. Flips it to Weathers, looking to drive in. Feeds it out high to Bailey. Midway point, fourth quarter, tied at 37, looking for Cutters Rumford. One dribble, needs help. Bounce it into Weathers, looking to double team, works his way out of the double team. Rumford pump fakes on the three. 3:50 to go, back out to Lawson Bailey. 37's on the scoreboard. Bailey left side to Gus Hawkins, steps back. He'll take a three for the lead. Short rebound, Ronnie Weathers. Pivots, flips it up, scores it, and Scott City's got the lead back 39-37 with 3:34 to go on a second chance opportunity. The Beavers back up by a couple here with 3:25 to go. In the paint, it goes to Burley. Up top now to Charlie Krug. Now back to Burley at the foul line. Out high to Cross. 3:20 to go. 2-point Scott City lead. The fifth lead change. First lead for Scott City since 18-16 early third quarter. Back up top, it goes to Middleton with 3:10 to go. Looking to drive in, back up top. And now foul line to Som. Top of the key now to Cross. 3 minutes to go. 2-point Scott City lead, Russell ball. Cross, who has 16 points for Russell, with a dribble out high, and now up top to Middleton. 2:55 left. Crossover dribble, drives in, floater, left corner. Now driving in with it is Middleton. Back to Cross, a guarded three for the lead. Too short, rebound. Weathers has position for Scott City, a whistle and an official timeout. And Austin Tone is shaken up there as he landed wrong on his ankle. Coach Brian Gentry running out to make sure he's okay. Weathers with 14 points and now 14 rebounds. Tone, I don't know, I did not see him land. I don't know if he landed on the foot of Cross after he threw up the three. He's going to be helped off the court, and you hope he's okay as he gets a round of applause. Dylan Metzger will check in for him, and he'll need to play some big minutes on defense here with 2:42 left. Scott City is not led by more than 4 in the game. It's 39-37 Scott City. They're on a 14-2 run over the last 4 minutes here. As Russell will pick up Scott City right at the half-court stripe. Well, maybe in the backcourt a little bit. Cross is dangerous enough. He averages around 2 steals a game, but they're going to apply a little pressure here. Scott City and Russell both with 2 timeouts remaining, and we're going to inbound in. They'll apply a little more pressure. Here's Metzger with it. Almost walked her at the backcourt, 2:38 to go. Now it stops, finds Gus Hawkins. He'll just bring it across the 10-second line. He'll drive up top. Back out high to Metzger with 2.5 to go. Beavers up by 2 with the ball. Weathers left quarter. Into Hawkins. Catches it. Backs his way in on Burley. Goes left, pivots, lays it up, and it's a 4-point game. Nifty footwork by Hawkins. 41-37, 2:17 to go. The Beavers match their largest lead at 4. 2:10 to go in this one. As Middleton is bringing it across at the 2-score game. Krug with it. Now to Burley. Out to Cross out high. 2:05 to go. Back up top to Krug. In the paint it goes to Burley. Driving in on Hawkins. Puts it up and he can't get it to go, but he's fouled. He'll get 2 free throws. Burley to the line where he's 2 for 2 at the line tonight. He has 8 points and 3 rebounds. The foul on Gus Hawkins is third. The team's 5th with 1:57 to go. First to 2 free throws here for Burley. First one is good. And it's now 41-38. That's their first points in a little over 4 minutes. That also breaks a 10-0 Scott City run here with 1:57 to go. As David Pummelin replaces Charlie Krug. A little offense for defense. Second free throw coming up here for Burley, and it's a 2-point game. So it's 41-39, and he'll check out as Jace Pierman will check in here with 1:57 to go. So a smaller lineup for Russell. 41-39, they're going to play full court pressure on Scott City. Beavers up by 2 with the ball. 1:55. Can they get their first sub-state win in 3 years? Pass in the front court to Ronnie Weathers. Bounce pass up top to Hawkins. Goes right side to Metzger here with 1:45 to go. He'll pull it out. Now to Lawson Bailey. Working around to Weathers. Weathers back up top to Bailey. Scott City has 4 fouls this half. Russell has 5. Hawkins into Weathers in the paint. Drives in. He will go up and he's fouled. He'll get 2 free throws. Nice strong move by Weathers. He's 1 off a career high here. Pierman picks up the foul. That's just his first, the team's 5th. Actually, I think it's the team's 6th. Well, 1:32 to go. For the free throw, bounces off the backyard and off the top of the backboard and off. He'll get another one. But we're still at 41-39. Efren Chirango to check in. Also in is Jordan Burley for Russell. So Jackson Rumford out and Pierman out for Russell here with 1:32 to go. Weathers trying to tie a career high here with this free throw. He has 15 points and a career high 14 rebounds. Second free throw for Weathers is too strong. Rebound, though, Efren Chirango. Big rebound. Here's a Metzger 3. Yes! Metzger drills his 9th 3, and it's 44-39 with 90 seconds to go. And Scott City with their largest lead of the night, but quickly back down the other way. Shot up, no. Rebound loose, picked up, and they're going to get a push. Or holding foul underneath. That's just the 5th team foul on Scott City this half. The foul will be charged to Gus Hawkins. That'll be his 4th with 1:24 to go. They'll say that's the 6th team foul on Scott City, so both teams with 6 fouls this half. 1:24 left, 5-point Scott City lead, 44-39. Middleton up top and a whistle. We got a move or a push away from the ball. They're going to say it's a shooting 1-and-1 here. They're going to get 25, I believe. That'll be on Lawson Bailey, his 2nd. And it'll be a 1-and-1 here for Josh Somm. 1:22 to go. Scott City 44, Russell 39. A 1-and-1 for Somm, who's a 57% free throw shooter, but Russell 5 of 6 from the line tonight and make a 5 of 7, and it's a trio of blue shirts in there in the rebound. Oh, now we got a stoppage of play. The official, I think that should have only been 6 fouls on Scott City this half, to be honest with you. There shouldn't have been a free throw. So that's the situation there. It should have only been 6 fouls on Scott City, and Russell should have the ball back. I think we may have a turn. That is the right call. Scott City should have only had 16 fouls. They had 7 on the board and gave Russell a free throw opportunity. I think that's what they're discussing here, as Lance Ziegler and also officials are talking things over. They're going to, because I think they should have only had 6 fouls on Scott City. No free throws, and it's going to be Russell ball. That's the right call. I'll be honest with you. I know it hurts for Scott City because they had the rebound. They put up 7 on the board there for Scott City. They gave him an extra foul, and they give Russell a foul, which I think they should have. Both teams have 6 fouls, so that is the right call. It's unfortunate here with 1:22 to go. I'll be honest, I was surprised when they had Scott City for 7 fouls, but that takes a rebound off the board as well for Scott City. It's 44-39, Scott City. Russell's ball with 1:22 to go. Inbounding it in will be David Pummel. Inbound deflected, but in the backcourt to Jackson Cross. Lawson Bailey wanted over and back, but they did not have full control of it. 1:15 to go is Cross with it. He is dangerous. He has 16 points. He can take over a game in an instant, averages 16 a game. He's right at his season average, minute 5 to go. Left side it goes to Pummel. Up top they work it right side to Cross. Looking inside, final minute of regulation. At the right elbow to Burley, now to Cross, steps back. Good defense by Scott City out high. Here's a guarded straightaway 3, it's short. Rebound though in the paint to Somm, and Russell gets into the crack. Driving in his Pummel, that'll be a whistle and a foul on the floor. It'll be a 1-and-1 for David Pummel. And Efren Trango fouls for the second time, and now it's the 7th team foul with 49.5 seconds to go. So 1-and-1 here for David Pummel. He hit the 3-point play in the first quarter. He's coming in at 43% into the game tonight. Free throw is up, and that's going to be bouncing off in the rebound to Lawson Bailey. Russell's is called for 6 fouls. Trango into the front court, stops, and then a timeout for Coach Brian Gentry. It's a full. Let's take 30 seconds here. 42.8 to go. Scott City 44, Russell 39. Back in 30 seconds. This is Beaver basketball.
Furrow Heating and Cooling of Scott City is a proud sponsor of Beaver activities. Brent and Angie take pride in helping our activities and support our students 100%. They can also help you with any heating and cooling needs that you have. Give Furrow Heating and Cooling a call at 620-872-3508 and see if they can help you with your needs today.
Russell foul you here. Get it, most importantly, into the front court. Do not turn the ball over. Get to the foul line. Scott City with Gus Hawkins, Ronnie Weathers, Efren Trango, also Lawson Bailey and Dylan Metzger. They get it into Bailey, trying to trap and almost a foul. And then, boy, he got mugged, and then they lose it out of bounds and a turnover. That's not what you wanted to do. It takes off about 6 or 4 seconds at 38.5 seconds. And now back in is Jordan Burley for Russell, replacing Jace Pierman. So Coach Blaine Meyer going back and forth there between those two here in the fourth quarter. Correction, he'll take in for their Pierman's in there, excuse me. And now with it is Wyatt Middleton. Guarded by Metzger with 30 seconds to go. Good defense. Ball stolen away. Metzger forces a steal, and then he travels with it. 28.1 to go. Scott City still cannot get a foul drawn. So the teams trade turnovers there. The 14th for Russell, 13th for Scott City, and Coach Russell, Blaine Meyer, will burn one of his final 2 timeouts. We'll keep it right here with 28.1 to go. Scott City with a 44-39 lead. Metzger's 3 has given Scott City their largest lead of the night. Remember, at the 7:22 mark of the fourth quarter, Scott City trailed 35-25. Lawson Bailey drained a couple threes. Russell with a layup. And then Ronnie Weathers drained a couple threes to tie it up. And then a shot in by Gus Hawkins gave Scott City the 39-37 lead. And then it was 41-37. And then a couple of free throws for Russell made it 41-39 by Jordan Burley with 1:57 to go. And then a missed couple free throws for Scott City by Weathers. And then the kick out for a Metzger 3 that was big, and that's pushed it up to 5. How about the dramatics here in this fourth quarter? Can you hang on here, folks? 44-39. Scott City hanging on to a 5-point lead. It'll be Russell ball with 28.1 to go. You know, out of that timeout for Coach Meyer, he's going to try to set up a Jackson Cross 3. Work around probably a screen or two here. Something new that Scott City maybe has not seen on film. The Beavers will go man-to-man here as they will guard the inbound on the sideline. Farmer to inbound it in. He gets it in left corner to Cross. He'll drive in, pull up for the jumper. It crawls off, rebound though, backside, follow-up, no. Rebound, Gus Hawkins, and he is quickly fouled here with 20 seconds to go. And 1-1 for Gus Hawkins, who has 8 points. His second trip to the line tonight where he is 1-2. Scott City, who had been dynamite over the last 2 games, just 1 of 6 from the line tonight. It's a 1-1 here for Hawkins as Jordan Burley commits foul number 2 with 20.8 to go. Scott City trying to escape here as Austin Tone has ice on his right ankle there. He rolled it earlier in this quarter. Free throw for Hawkins. In and out and back home. He'll get the bonus. 45-39, 20.8 to go. And this one not only for double digits in scoring, but more importantly to make this a 3-possession game as Josh Somm will check in for Jace Pierman. If you look at the stats, Somm just 0 of 1 on 3. Pierman has not attempted a 3 all year, so almost a lane violation. Hawkins, a second free throw, in and out. Rebound, that's going to be a lane violation. And Scott City will have a chance to redeem themselves at the line. Scott City's hit 7 triples tonight. That's one of their highest of the year. In the last 3 games, Scott City has only combined for, they're going to get a foul. No, that's not right. I think it's just, they did get a foul. Hawkins, I don't think that was a foul. Free throw for Hawkins is good. That was not a foul. It was just a lane violation. But more importantly, Scott City, Gus Hawkins with 10 points and 4 boards. It's a lane violation as the official, Eric Dysinger, corrects the guy at the scores table. So now it's a 3-possession game. That's what's huge about this, guys. Scott City is on a 21-4, make that 21-4 run here. 15 seconds ago, Cross guarded out high, fires a 3, too strong. Rebound, Lawson Bailey, and Scott City can about smell a road sub-state victory. Here with 10.8 to go. This one, I know Scott City will probably think it's closer than it probably should have been. Last time Scott City won a sub-state game in a round of 8 on the road, you have to go back to 1995, folks. 86-75, they won that game in Colby nearly to this date. 27 years ago, it was the 27th of February. Bailey at the line. He hits the first of 2. 47-39, 10.8 to go, and Russell fans finally realizing they forgot something in their car, and they're headed to the exits here. 9 points for Bailey, trying to become the 3rd Beaver in double figures. Too strong. Rebound, Tipton Weathers has it. Scott City can pull it out, and they will. Scott City's going to come out of here with a victory tonight, and a foul by Josh Somm. And we'll see you in Goodland on Thursday night against TMP Marion. 3.8 to go. Team foul number 9 on the Broncos, but Russell made things interesting. You're thinking, oh no, for Scott City. when it's 35-25 in the first minute of the fourth quarter. Metzger, who has his only points in the fourth quarter, as Coach Brian Gentry is going to clear the bench here. Dylan Duff will get it 3.8 seconds of sub-state play, as will Avery Knoll. You get Jackson Rumford and Alex Rodriguez. Jace Thomas will check in if Metzger hits at least both, or has to hit both free throws. It's 47-39 on a night where Scott City has struggled at the line. They're now 4 of 7 in this fourth quarter. 48-39, 3.8 to go. Thomas will have to check in. That was a 9th team foul, by the way, on Russell. They get that on some. That should be his 3rd, I believe. But Scott City will play TMP. By the way, the Monarchs are up 49-22 going the fourth quarter. Metzger hits the free throw. In the last 7:22 of this game, it has been a 20-point swing. That doesn't happen very often in high school basketball. 49-39, 3.8 to go. Inbound into Cross. He'll just run across, launch a deep 3, and it'll be short, and that's the ball game. Scott City escapes. They're on to Goodland in the sub-state semifinals. They'll snap a 3-game sub-state losing streak. Their first road sub-state game in the round of 8 victory since 1995. And it'll be 2 old MSAA rivals Thursday night inside the Max Jones Field. Now Scott City and TMP. Final score, Scott City 49, Russell 39. Back for the postgame in 3 minutes. This is Beaver basketball.